Okay, hello everyone. So let's do a recap for the week that passed away. Now remember, obviously we had New Year and everything, so let me bring this here a little bit. So it's all honky-dory, and let's take me out of the picture here a little bit. Let's do this. All right, so 29th of January to the 2nd of Jan. These were the swing days. Monday, Thursday, Friday for gold. Okay, so we had Monday and Thursday or Friday. Remember, Thursday the market was closed. Euro dollar Wednesday, half day in the market. Bitcoin Tuesday. SP 500 Thursday or Friday. Thursday market was closed. Dow Jones and Nasdaq Wednesday and Friday. Wednesday was half day, and Friday also was open. And these were the hours. All right, so let's first take a look at the swing days. I've got Bitcoin open in front of me first, and the reason is because this is the weekly, right? And on the weekly we had a breakout, and on Tuesday it was a swing day. So that 33 price here was 87,370, 86,610. All right, so hopefully the way things are going, we're working on putting this into MetaTrader 5, because MetaTrader 4 cannot handle the calculations here. It's just freezing all the time. But if I take a look at the daily, so just keep those prices in mind, right? 87,350, 86,610. And if I go to the daily here, we'll see what Tuesday looks like. All right, so on the daily, this is MetaTrader 5, okay? I don't have Saturday, Sunday here, but that's Friday. So today is Saturday, and the market is around 88, 87, I think, somewhere around there. Okay, so what we can see here, though, that was the weekly price. Okay, so which is what we got from the MetaTrader 4 PST indicator there, 33.34. And then what we have is those levels there. Okay, and this is a swing day, Tuesday. And where did we target? That zone there. So it really nearly did make it. And on the daily as well, you'll see okay, it's pretty much above that as well. So maybe we'll have a good buy kiss into this zone. All right, and back up into that zone. But knowing obviously it was a swing day on a Tuesday does help. And Tuesday, if I go back to Tuesday, all right, so you can see this is Tuesday, right? Here we are. So Tuesday trade hours, market going to the upside. Wednesday, we're here. Thursday, it's back down. Obviously, Thursday was the 1st of January, it was a holiday. So if you were still trading, I don't know what you were doing. But Tuesday was what we had. And Tuesday, it made the low here. Let's just take a look. All right, as you can see, the market did not make a low on a Thursday. Tuesday, it did that zone. And then the market came up. And from there, on the pullbacks, it just kept going up, and that's your Friday. And this platform, like I said, doesn't have a Saturday, Sunday. It doesn't have the weekends. All right, but currently on the other one, let's do this. Okay, so we're about at 89,540. This thing still hasn't turned to the daily chart. All right, but this is basically how you can plan out your trade. So it's quite good to do. Let's take a look at gold. Now with gold, remember, Monday, Thursday or Friday. Thursday was a holiday, so we're left with Monday, Friday. Let's take a look. That's your Monday, that's your Friday. Okay, so Wednesday, Friday. So I did say on this one you could go long, but you should go long if it comes back. Why? Because if it keeps going up, don't go long, obviously. Why? because of the gap here. All right, so it was like bound to come back and close it, and I did say it should close it, so only if it comes back and you want to go long, and that depends on the hour of the day. Obviously you don't want to be jumping into the market at the end of the day trying to buy that zone. Okay, if you did, that's fine. I'm expecting gold to go up, but at the end of the day there was no need to really, because you don't really need to keep that the position open over the weekend if you're not if you don't like to. All right, so any market coming back next week as well. Well, we already have the swing dates for next week. As you can see, 5 to 10, 12 to 6. The full month of January is already up there. So everything is honky-dory. We could just look to trade that. But that day, Monday, as you know, was a swing day. Big fall right into the zone. As you can see, price staying in that bar, despite the fact that it does a few stop sweeps, which is fine. If you take a look at Wednesday, this is Wednesday. Remember, Thursday was closed, right? So this is Wednesday. And if I come up with, let's take a look at Wednesday. Do I have Wednesday? No, it's New Year's Eve, so I didn't have the hours there. Okay, but if you know how to calculate the hours, you would have had the hours. You could have done the hours yourself there as well, so no big deal. All right, and that's Friday. This is nice to see because the market's gone up at a trading hour. This is London pushing up where to? Look, let's hide that for a second. Where they sold off before. So if I tighten this up a little bit, all right, you can see this is where they sold off. So market sells off, comes back there again. It's trading hours, price and time, and then back all the way down into the lows of Wednesday. All right, so I hope that makes sense. And that's basically it. Right, so let's make that a little bigger. Let's take a look at the euro dollar. What do we have for the euro dollar? Wednesday. Actually, let's get rid of that while we're here. Wednesday was a swing day. That's your Wednesday. Now, I talked about the market on Friday saying it could come back and retest this. Okay, it basically did do that. Wednesday was a half day anyway. All right, and I did say you could probably leave this alone. I think I said it. Well, this was Friday. You could leave everything alone until next week. Okay, but in reality, remember where we want to come with this is down into this green bar here. So this should break. Okay, this should break. Come into here, then we can go and buy. Okay, so that's what I'm expecting. And from here, then we should push back up. And this is a better buying spot. This is why we've got it pending. As you can see, we're waiting here for it. We're waiting for the zone to happen. And at a swing day, trade hour, price, bang it in. So the highs were good to sell. It's talking about it. This is the first place to push it into because this is the cause for the big push. Market, this is the second cause for the big push. So you want to come down in order to go up on this one. So all you have to do is wait for the swing days if the price is right. Wait for the trade hours or time and price, like I said, and nail it. Let's take a look at the indices. Now with the indices, trading in New York hours is a better option. So basically we had Friday for all of them. Thursday the market was closed, and for Dow Jones and Nasdaq Wednesday as well, but as you know, Wednesday was like a half day. So let's check that out. On Wednesday I didn't have any trade hours, holiday, and this is Friday. So as you can see, Friday London pre-trade session buying, New York pre-trade session, trade hours here, as you can see, markets selling off, coming back for a stop sweep, bang, down again. Now here as well, let's see, on a Friday, did I make any comments? I didn't make any comments here, but probably I did in the video. So the market comes down right into there and a sell-off. All right, so let's reset that. If I take a look at the daily, swing day there. And as you can see here, we had a Friday on all of them. So that's your Friday. So if you wanted to do, basically you just needed to sell in the green box. Okay, that's your green box, and that is where the market came to sell off, and that's fine. I did say we should come into this zone, and you can see it touched it right there. And that is exactly where they bought, as you can see. US 30, let's take a look. Okay, same here. I said that's the zone we should be tapping into. The market tapped into it. Wednesday was a swing day on that one. As you can see, they sold off. Market was holiday, but that was the first target. So if you came down here, you should have already been careful about it, as you can see. All right, so, and the market sold off where they sold off before, as you can see. Let me just check if that was the right hour for Friday. What do we have in New York? Friday. So New York's going to be 2:30 to 3:25, which is 1:30. 1:30 on the platform, because the platform is 1 hour behind. That's 1:30, and then we've got 2:25, right? This is going to be 2:25 there, all right? So that's the market. Whoops, that's the market coming right down. And then what are we coming into? 6, 6:30, 8:30, which is 5, 5:30, 7:30. So this is 5, 5:15, and it's a 5:30 market taking off into 8:30, which is going to be 8:30 to 10:40, which is 7:30, 9:40 on the platform. 7:30 is there, right there. Okay, it makes a high, sizzles back. Then we've got 9:40, which should be the top of the day. Oh yes, 9:40 right up here, and that's your top of the day little bar. And this is the place where I drew that rectangle. Let's just extend it. There you go. Whoops, how did that work out? Let's do this a little bit longer. All right, see how that tapped in right in the trading hour? So you should have immediately gotten out of there in the first place. Let's take a look at NASDAQ. NASDAQ Wednesday, Friday, same kind of thing. Ooh. Market, same kind of volatility. As you can see, that's your 125, 325, I think we had. So 225 there, right? Yeah, so 130, 230, which is pretty much there. 130 and 230 there. All right, so the market takes a stop, sweeps, and then dives down. So here you could have been stopped out. All right, so this could have been a stop out location for you, which is okay, I guess. Sometimes we do get stopped out because of the high it did here. If you take a look, all right, on Tuesday, and that's the stop sweep. If I turn that into a 1 hour chart, you'll see better. The market already came down, as you can see, falls, pushes up, big gaps, as you can see in the market, stop sweeps, and then big fall all the way into, this is your 7 o'clock, so 7:30 must be there somewhere. Okay, remember the platform is an hour behind. So I've got, so I've got 8:35, so 7:35 to 9:40 on the platform. So this is 7:35. 9:40 is going to be somewhere there. All right, so that's your 9:40 there. Okay, so we're pretty much in that zone. We've done the low. All right, so targeted it out. So on Dow Jones, it was a top. On this one, as you can see, it was a low, and that's basically it. All right, so let's get rid of that, and that's that. All right, So as you can see, the trading hours are very helpful. Sometimes, yeah, these things do happen. Okay, it's a trading hour. If you sold off and you didn't get stopped out on the stop sweep because of the high over on Tuesday here, then obviously that was a stop out here. If you didn't get, if you didn't get stopped out on the stop sweep, you should have been just fine. But it came exactly down here, as you can see, right into the trade hour targets, and that's it. So with the PST, obviously, if you have the PST, things are going to look a bit better. This is the daily, as you can see, on Wednesday and Friday. Thursday, the market, as you know, was closed. Friday, we pushed it down, and this was the first zone. We needed to get in here, and it pretty much did get in there, as you can see. Okay, so no big surprises. The market going up into a good buy kiss, selling off, coming down here. It's all good. Right then. All right, have a good weekend. And that was a wrap up for last week with respect to the trading days and the trading hours. Have a good weekend.